Hello everybody, today it's your boy Ryan back again with another video, and today I'm going to be walking you through a co-op speedrun today called Heave Ho. So this game is kind of like one of those awkward movement games, and you're paired up with your partner and you really got to get moving on together. And on this first level it's just kind of a tutorial showing you how to move during the transition between the levels. This is going to give a little bit of a quick explanation. So this full game is actually kind of a long speedrun and rather difficult, so we opted just to go for the first two worlds. This is kind of show you the basic idea of the speedrun. So here you kind of see the maneuver where you partner up and grab each other's arms to get further on the swings rather than just doing it individually. In a casual playthrough you definitely can just do it by yourself each and go all the way across, but pairing up together is way faster. Moving on to the third level of the first world, you have a pretty cool level where the speedrunners typically just kind of fling themselves all the way across, but me and Tico in our competitive nature choose to do this level separately to see which one of us can actually make it to the end first. And to no surprise, the man in the banana, also known as Ryan or Purple Smoover, manages to make it first, the elite gamer proving his skills that he's better at Heave Ho. All jokes aside, for the rest of the speedrun, we really are completely cooperative, working all the way together. On to the fourth level, you kind of have to just swing across here, throw yourself across, and grab onto that wall. And unfortunately Tico falls down. I kind of swing straight into the end, and at this point I am just waiting for my boy Tico to get across. Once he manages to make it across, that is going to be the end of World 1, also kind of just a tutorial level. So now we're going to move on to World 2 and kind of show off a few of the more fun strats in the game. Starting on to World 2, Level 1, you kind of see the immediate ramp up in difficulty where you actually do just have to kind of just swing straight across, avoiding these spikes. If you swing too high vertically, you will die to those spikes. Otherwise, it is a pretty simple level, just getting across and moving into the flag zone. Level 2-2 is a similar idea. Unfortunately, once again, I push Tico straight off here. I kind of back up, give him his space so he can get this nice swing across. And once again, if you swing a little too high, you will run into those spikes and die. Fortunately for both of us, we hit it first try. After going across the entire bottom of the cube, you just have to hit yet another swing into it. I almost miss it. Fortunately in this game, if you stick your arms out and kind of push in that direction, your character will get a lot more movement in that direction. And some of the top level speedrunners for this game actually do utilize that very well, in the sense that they can just swing across from the start of the level all the way to the end. We're unfortunately not that talented at the game quite yet. This is one of our first runs of the game, but we just wanted to show off some of the fun that is had in this game. And once again, on this next level, you kind of see the similar idea of using your hands to kind of just push yourself in the direction you want to go and getting that nice swing straight into the end. Moving on to the next level, this is one of the levels that we found to be a little bit more difficult, especially going for the speedrun strat, and we opt to go for it a few times here, kind of just because we wanted to try to show it off. Unfortunately, we just barely miss it a few times, but you get the general idea of what you want to try to go for. So with the amount of momentum you can get as the two together, you're able to swing all the way directly to the end if you let go at exactly the right time and do not run into any of these blocks on your way over. Unfortunately, on our first go, we run into that bottom block. Fortunately, we don't actually die, so we gotta get a second go at it, having to let go at the right time, and once again, unfortunately, we ran into that bottom block. If we didn't run into that bottom block, we would have definitely swung straight into the end, but at this point, we kind of realized that we are not good enough at the game quite yet to hit it, but you get the general idea. After completing the level normally, we move on to the next level, and this will actually be the last level of the game, or at least for these first two worlds. And we have to try to show off this very cool strat. There is a way to boost in the game by holding the power button and kind of just launch your way to the end. Unfortunately for us, we get a really weird interaction where one of us is shot into the moon, into the space, and does not come back for a long time. We actually sat here and just laughed about that until I died. At this point, we decided to just move on and finish the run. If that initial strat is done correctly, you can just shoot all the way to the other half of the screen and wait until the screen moves and catches up with you. Outside of that really cool, interesting strat on this last level of World 2, you kind of just complete the level normally, and that is what we do, and that is going to be the end of the run for us. So if you found this game to be interesting, we highly recommend it. It is a very cute, fun game, relatively cheap, can definitely find it on all platforms. If you and a close friend think you can beat me and Tico's time, comment down below. And if you really enjoyed watching these first two levels and would like to see us actually run the full game and, actually get good at it, let us know down in the comments below and we'll definitely make it happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace out, guys.